Hey students, happy Wacky Wednesday. Today I thought I'd bring a particularly wacky instrument, which is my accordion, which I bought back in high school because I was that kind of cool high school kid, buying accordions from yard sales. Oh yeah. But I think it's a really cool instrument and there's a lot going on. I'm just not very good at playing it because I never actually try and sit down and learn it, but I do kind of sort of know one song. Here goes. Like I said, not very good at this actually, but I wanted to show you guys because it has a lot going on. We've got a piano on the right, and if it looks weird how I'm playing, you people who play piano, it's because the camera, when I have it on the front facing camera, it flips it like a mirror. So everything's backwards. This is me going up the scale, which looks backwards on here because, again, it's backwards on camera. So I'll just keep that in mind. Over here, it's just like a piano, which is not all that exciting, but if we look over here, this is where the cool stuff is. We have all these buttons, and they go in a row, and they're going sideways in a row. So if I hit this one right here that I keep my finger on, you can see it has a little notch in it, so I can feel it and know that's a C. It's playing all the C's on this accordion. Playing high one, and the low one. All together, so it's playing all the C's on the accordion available. But if we start going up the rows, it starts doing different chords. And chords is something we don't get to talk about very much in band, because we all play single line instruments. Unless you're percussion, playing those mallet instruments, they can play chords, but we can only play chords together. That's because chords are more than one note together. So if I'm playing a C, and I add an E, that's a chord. Anything more than once, even stuff that doesn't sound good, is technically a chord. So if I put these three together, it's not going to sound great. But that's still a chord. Now everybody's favorite chord is a major chord. If we're going on the C scale is just this. To play our favorite chord, it's called a major chord. We play the first, the third, and the fifth together. And that's the go-to chord that just sounds nice. Major chords. You probably see, if you study guitar, piano, you've seen major chords. They're the ones that sound kind of the nicest. So if I go up one from my one that just plays C, it plays major. That way I don't have to waste time over here doing that. I can just do that. That's how I was doing the background. I'm just switching between the C and the C major chord. And when I changed keys, I moved up one. Move back. As you can see, it keeps going. We have the C, we have the major chord, and then we have the minor chord. Minor chord sounds a little sad. That's because it changes a little bit from the major. So here's the major chord. To make a minor chord, we flat the third note. So here's our third note. We're gonna flat it, so that means we go one down in the chromatic scale. Add that fifth. Here's major. Ooh, that sounds nice. Minor sounds a little sad. So now you got more options. We got C, C major, C minor, which sounds a little sad. So C, C major, 1, 3, and 5. C minor, flat the third. Well, let's keep exploring. We had C, C major, C minor. That's called a seventh chord. I'll show you what a seventh chord is. We have our 3 together. 1, 3, and 5. But if you want to play a seventh chord like that was on there, we play the seventh as well. 6, 7. But a little bit insider music. That's a major seventh chord. We want a dominant seventh chord, which is you flat the seventh. So we're going to flat the 7. 1, 3, 5, flat 7. That's our dominant seventh chord when we count it out. Ah, so it can do the dominant seventh for us. Alright, so we got C, C major, C minor, C dominant seventh, and finally, our last one, it's called the diminished chord, and that's our spookiest chord that we can do. And it's supposed to sound even more sad. Uh-oh, we got a sticky key. Here we go. It's supposed to sound even more sad than the minor. Here's minor. C minor. Here's C diminished. And here's how we make a C diminished chord. Sticky key. There we go. We have C. Third. Fourth. Now to make diminished, we flat the third and we flat the fifth. Whoops, wrong way. C, flat the third, flat the fifth. See if you can hear the difference. Here's a minor that we're doing. That's only flat 3. Here's flat fifth as well for diminished. So that's just the C row. C, C major, C minor, C dominant 7, and C diminished. And all we need to do is go up a row. Now we're on F. Whoop, I missed one. Sorry, wrong way. F. Boy, this camera just can't focus, can it? There we go. C. Or sorry, F. F major. F minor. F dominant, and F diminished. And we just keep going and going. This thing has chords for days, so that's how it makes it pretty fun on this thing. You can do your chords over. And you can do your melody over here. But you can see it makes it a little tough because you're doing like 3 things at once. You're doing the chords over here. You're doing the melody over here. But you also have to be pumping the organ. That's because when I'm pulling this thing in and out, it's pushing air in or out, and inside it's got little reeds. So you reed players, I want you to imagine you took a couple of your reeds, but they're really, really small, and you fit them together. And that's kind of what it looks like inside. If we were to open this thing up, it's just got reeds all over the place. So when it's pushing or pulling air through, it makes it go through the right reed. So when I push down to C, it makes it go through the C reed. Same if I add the E. It's just channeling that air to go through the right ones in order to make the sound. That's why it sounds so bad. If I hold down all of these, it makes it go through pretty much all of the reeds. So yeah, playing over here, you also have to be pumping it. So I'm pulling, and when I run out of room, I push back in. Very fun instrument, but very tiring to play. My right arm is just about ready to die because I've been trying to practice to sound decent for you guys on here. Anyway, guys, that's the accordion. I love this thing. Very hard to play. Wish I had more time to learn how to play it. Maybe someday I will. Watch those garage sales. You never know what you're going to find. Man, I bought this thing like 15 years ago. It's still playing pretty good. Shoot me emails if you guys have questions about this thing. Stay safe and stay healthy, everybody.